Good morning, everyone. I am getting ready today, as I do most days, and I figured I would show you guys or like do it with you guys because I have gotten some questions asking if I can show you how I do like my everyday makeup, and I am no makeup artist over here, as we all know, but I thought it'd be fun to just like do it with you guys today, show you somewhat what I'm using. I won't be probably talking about every single thing, and then just like chat with you guys. I also need to do my hair, and I'm also breaking out right now, so part of me was like, I don't really want to film this video because I've been feeling, to be very honest, self-conscious about my skin lately, but that is real life and everyone has breakouts, so that is that. We're getting deep really early in this video. But today is Saturday. It is 9:03 a.m. I woke up like 8:30, and you guys know like Yusuf's been in India, so he is still there. So we talked on the phone for a little bit because the time difference is like so opposite that we barely get to talk while he's there. So whenever we can, we try to either talk on the phone or text or whatever. But he is doing well in India. He comes back on October 31st, so I cannot wait for him to come back. I like miss him, and it's so weird being here without him because we work from home together. We are just like always together, I feel like, and like that's how we both kind of like it. Like we're just attached at the hip. So it's been really weird not having him here. Also, I'm using this new concealer. It's by Revolution. It's the Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. To be honest, it's not my favorite. I prefer a different one. I was using, what was I using actually? I don't remember, but I liked it better. You can probably also hear Sully snoring, so you're gonna hear that throughout this entire video. But I'm getting ready today because I'm going wedding dress shopping, which is so exciting. I am going to a place like 15 minutes away from me, but I'm going to brunch beforehand with my entire family. And then for the actual like dress appointment, it's just my mom and my two sisters and I that are going. So I'm so excited. This is the first time I have gone, so I honestly don't really know what I'm looking for, but we will see. I'm trying to go into it with an open mind just to see, like, I don't know. When I got my ring, for example, when we went ring shopping, this was not the style of ring I went in thinking I wanted. And then when I tried this one on, I was like, oh my God, I love it. So I'm trying to have that same mindset of like, you know, you never know what you'll end up liking. So that is so exciting. I am pumped, like so pumped. Anywho, I don't know what has been going on with me this week, but I have had no motivation to work out. No motivation, like at all. I'm like making a mess over here. I usually, or like typically my ideal time to wake up would be like 6, maybe 6:30. And that's what I typically would wake up. But this week I cannot get out of bed earlier than like 8, maybe 7:30 if I'm lucky, which is just so weird. It's so not like me. I think it's a multitude of things. I think because Yusuf's not here, my body is like, what's going on? I also think it's getting a little bit colder. I say that very, very lightly here in Florida. And so I think my body like wants to stay in a cozy bed. I also think, well, I also know, TMI, but I'm on my period this week. So I think my body is just like tired. So I'm trying to let it rest. But at the same time, I feel so much better when I work out, like mentally. So that's been like kind of annoying this week. But I did go to hot yoga. When did I go? On, I think it was Wednesday. And I'd only done hot yoga one other time. And it was when I was in Boston, like, I don't know, last month or whenever I was there. This pimple is so annoying. And I really liked it. And it was like the only time I had done it, like I said. And so when I was there, I did it and loved it. It was hard, but it was such a different type of workout, and I felt so good after. So I was like, you know what, if I don't want to like go to the gym and do my normal like Sammy Clark workouts, I might as well do something else to move my body. So I went to hot yoga this week with my cousin and sister, and I really liked it. So I'm going again tomorrow, which will be good. In case you're wondering what this is, it's the Rare Beauty, what is it? Bronzer stick in Happy Soul. I really like it. I love Rare Beauty. I'm a Selena Gomez gal over here. Although I don't think this is the right brush to blend this out. It's kind of the only brush I got. I also just realized I think I've been like over here for this entire video so far because my camera is like suction cupped to the mirror right now. And so I have to like kind of like maneuver around it to actually see the mirror so I can do my makeup. I also started using this blush. It's the e.l.f. Putty Blush. Before this, I was using the, what is it? The Rare Beauty, this one, like from Rare Beauty. I feel like a lot of people use it in the shade Bliss. And I really liked it, but I'd had it for like a long time, to be honest, probably like over a year. And so it was starting to dry out, unfortunately. So I got this one. I've been into the cream products lately, which is funny because I used to hate cream products and I just like couldn't work with them. Like I would put it on like this and I'd be like, oh my God, that looks terrible. And I would like freak out and then I'd just switch to powder. Whereas now I realize like you just gotta keep blending. Also, I have concealer right here, I know that. So yeah, I've been loving the cream, but I like this blush. It's not my favorite. I do prefer the Rare Beauty one, maybe just because of the shade. But I got this one because I was like, oh, it's a little bit of a darker shade. That'll be pretty for fall, but I think I'm just like a light blush gal. You know that trend that like people, well, maybe not a trend, well, kind of like on TikTok where people will be getting ready and like saying random facts about themselves or whatever. I kind of feel like that's what I'm doing right now. Although I know I'm not saying like random facts. But I always love watching those. I feel like it's fun. And so I feel like I'm doing my own little version of that right now. It's kind of fun. I like it. I also always put blush on my nose because I don't know, I kind of like the sunburnt look. I feel like you just look like sun-kissed and cute. I don't know. And then I kind of work my blush like up here too. I know it's weird, but I just like to look basically red, I guess. Sully is so loud. He has been sleeping in bed. I think I mentioned this in a video, I don't know. And ever since Yusuf left especially, he's been sleeping in bed every single night, whereas like when Yusuf was here, he'd sleep in bed a lot of nights, but not every single night. And like, because I'm alone in bed, I was like, well, you're staying in bed with me. So we've been like cuddling every night. He's such a cuddler. Like he wants to be in between my legs, or he used to want to be in between my legs. Lately, he wants to be as close to me as possible. Last night, I woke up and I kid you not, I'm not kidding, he was above my pillow like a freaking cat. And I woke up and he's like not, I mean, he's not a giant dog, but he's like 35 pounds. Like he's not like a tiny little, you know, I don't know, purse dog, you know what I mean? Like he's a thick boy and he was above my head. And I was like, Sully, this is like, I love you, but like this is too much. I can't move, like you're like covering half my face. Like, it's so funny. So I moved him and then he moved to be almost right back, but not above my head. Now his head was just like resting on my chest. It was actually really freaking cute. So he's been a little cuddle bug. I wonder if maybe that's also because Yusuf is gone, because he obviously loves Yusuf. So I wonder if maybe he's like extra needy, you know, because like one of his people is not here. I'm using the Benefit, what is it? High Beam. What is this? Highlighter, which I've also had for so long. This is 100% expired. But I'm not someone who really pays attention to that, although I probably should. I probably shouldn't be saying that. But I don't know. I also could use like a beauty blender and probably make this process maybe faster, but I'm just so used to my finger. And then I always put some highlighter at the tip of my nose because I like that. I think it's cute. As well as I will do a little like line on the bridge of my nose. Wow, Sully. And then I will just kind of like blend that out. And then I will also do some Ariadne Cupid's bow above my lips. I have not the biggest lips. Like I have pretty small lips, especially my top lip is really small, which I don't love. But I feel like the highlighter kind of accentuates it. Not that I have much to accentuate. Wow, I'll say that 5 times fast, but you know what I mean. All right, I gotta kind of hustle, so I'm gonna do my brows really quick and then I'll come back to you for my eye makeup. I'm using both e.l.f. products. I'm a huge e.l.f. gal over here. I love their stuff. So I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I've used this for, I kid you not, like 6 years maybe. And then, not this one. I've bought new ones. And then this is the e.l.f. Wow Brow as well. Looking back at like old videos, I guess I am still chatting. I used to fill in my brows so heavily, like ridiculously heavily, and I'd look back and I'm like, you look like you have like block brows. So I've kind of started to do it a little bit more natural, I guess. So I'll just like fill in the end of my brow, like the tail, and then I won't put anything at the beginning, and I'll just do the wow brow at the beginning, because the wow brow has like little fibers in it, so I think it does a pretty good job of like filling it in. I didn't like the wow brow when I first tried it because I wasn't used to using a tinted like brow gel type thing, and then the more I worked with it, the more I liked it. Now for eye makeup, I do this in kind of a weird order. First, I will always clean off my eyelash curler and curl my lashes, and the only reason I do that before I do anything on like my actual eyelid is because I feel like otherwise when I curl my lashes it will take off the liner I just put on or the eyeshadow, whatever I just put on, so I feel like it's I'm just wasting my time. So I take my eyelash curler, I curl my eyelashes. This is the Shiseido one, and I swear by this eyelash curler. Is the only one that curls my lashes, keeps them curled all day, and like fits my eye. I have very big eyes, and so a lot of eyelash curlers don't fit the shape of my eye, but this one is the best. I also make the weirdest faces when I curl my lashes. I'm like, I'll probably do something so weird with my mouth, so I'm gonna look back at this footage and be like, oh god. All right, that is done. I'm gonna take my powder bronzer, which I know I didn't use like on my face, but I'm gonna take it, throw a little bit of that in my crease. I mean, you can barely see it, but I feel like it just kind of makes my face cohesive. And then because I'm going to try on dresses today, I feel like I want to add like a little sparkle and be fun. So one of my favorite like makeup, not hacks, but I guess like tips or tricks, whatever, is to take your highlighter and put it on your lid, because again, I feel like it just ties in your whole face and it's really pretty. So I know I didn't use this powder highlighter either, but when I do use powder, it's this one, and it's all broken, as you can tell. Like this piece popped out, but whatever. It's from Makeup Revolution, and I like it. I think it's a MAC dupe, I believe. Or I think it is, at least. I know the lighting is not the best, so I apologize for that. But then I'm gonna take my... Oh, my sister's calling me. Hold on. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Shoot, sorry. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing this.
I love that. It's fine.
Do you think it looks good?
Yeah, I thought so.
No, I'm either...
Like, you know, good idea.
I'm either gonna wear a super casual dress, like very casual, or like jeans and like a tank or something.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I have no idea, but I wasn't sure what was appropriate. I've never done this before.
I've also never done this before. Mom was asking me yesterday as well, like what I'm wearing, and I said the same thing. What were you like thinking? Or you weren't thinking anything? Your brain is empty?
My brain is empty, correct.
Aww. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
Helpful, right?
Super.
I know.
I have my Hailey Bieber dress I could wear.
What is that?
This one.
Let me see. When did you get that? That's cute.
Recently.
Is it like, why is it the Hailey Bieber dress? Did she wear it or something?
Because it's her collaboration with Wardrobe NYC.
She's a collab?
Yeah.
You would know, not me. Wait, try on the dress, let me see. I don't remember what I was talking about. My sister called, sorry, and I got distracted. But I was saying, or I think I was talking about doing like eye makeup, and lately I've been using eyeshadow to do a little baby wing. But I don't know if I want to use eyeshadow today or do this, which is what I'll use if I'm doing more of like a, I don't know, more dramatic wing. It's the Pen Pal by Alley Oop. It has like different things you can push down. It's kind of like that type of pen that you had as a kid, or at least I had as a kid. Mine kind of broke, but you can like push down the different colors. There's like a lip one, an eyeliner, a brow, whatever. I think I might do this because I'm kind of feeling it. So I'm not good at doing wings. I struggle. They never look even. I know that. I'll look back at footage sometimes when I've like been wearing a wing in the clip or whatever, and I'm like, oh god, you could have fixed that. So I'm not the person to go to for advice. I also cannot talk while I'm doing a wig. I'm telling you now, it's just not happening. I do start by like just lining my actual lid, and I only go like halfway in to kind of where my like pupil is. And then I will draw a line out to from the bottom of my lash line, and you want to make it, or at least I like to make it look like I am basically extending that, like keeping the line going straight, until it attaches to, or like in the direction of the end of my eyebrow, if that makes any sense. That's what helps me think about it, but I don't know if that's actually helpful. All right, that's as good as that's gonna get. It's a little dramatic, a little more dramatic than I wanted to go, but I'll like blend it out or something. Oh my god, this is looking absolutely terrible. These aren't even like sisters, they're not twins, they're not even cousins. My two wings, they like, I don't even think they know each other. Oh my god. This side always gives me issues. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna take my brush, and this is like a double-sided brush from Anastasia. I'm gonna use this kind of like, it's a little bit more of like a, I can't believe I just did this. A little bit more of like a denser brush. So I'm gonna take that and just like slightly blend this out so it's not as dramatic, although this isn't really doing much, to be honest. All right, whatever, I guess we're just gonna have some intense wings today. I am also going to take that same brush, I'm like wiping it off, and then take my highlighter and put some on the inner corners of my eyes just to open them up a bit. This brush is like falling apart. You can tell we don't do things professional over here. I feel like I'm very kind of half-assed when I do my makeup. I'm like, that looks good enough, you know, it's fine. I do need to hurry though because I'm gonna run out of time. Okay, that's that. Then I do mascara. I use Lash Paradise. I know I've been talking a lot about makeup and not other stuff, sorry, but it's clearly what's on my mind. I personally focus the mascara on like the outer end of my eye to kind of make it accentuate the little wing I just did. I feel like if I like fan it out that way, it, I don't know, kind of blends in with the wing and just makes it look better. At least that's how it works in my brain. I swear by this mascara. I think it is so good. I will say, in my opinion, it needs like a couple days to dry out after you open it. But after it dries out a little bit, it is like really, really good. I used to have to use mascara, well not have to, but I used to only use mascaras that were waterproof because my lashes would not hold a curl. But then taking off waterproof mascara was always such a freaking task at the end of the day. And with this mascara, I don't need a waterproof one. Like this is the regular one and it still holds a curl on my lashes. So I love that. Then lastly, I'm gonna take my clear brow gel from e.l.f. Brush up my brows. I lied, that wasn't lastly, but very last step. Well, I still have to do my lips, but I'll do it later. I will spray my face with Morphe setting spray. I don't do all of these steps every single day when I'm getting ready, but if I'm doing like full glam, that's how it looks. I also did powder my face a little bit when I was on the phone with my sister. I just took this powders from e.l.f. and this little kabuki brush, and I powdered it basically like my T-zone. I don't like to do too much powder, especially when my skin is kind of like breaking out, because I feel like otherwise it kind of accentuates that. So that is that. That's the makeup. I do need to do my lips, but like I said, I'm gonna hold off on that for right now just because I'm gonna do my hair, and I know I'll get like lip gloss or whatever in my hair if I do it now. For today, for my hair, I'm gonna curl it, which I need to hurry up. Oh, I have plenty of time. I have 45 minutes. So I'm gonna do that. I love this curling iron. It's by Ionic. I talked about it in I think like a favorites video a while ago, but I love it because the barrel is extra long. So for my hair, which is like somewhat long, it works really well. And then you can also lock the temperature in place, which I just did, so that if you accidentally like press a button while you're curling your hair, which I do all the time, then it won't change the temperature, which is really nice. Also, this is my natural hair when I wake up after sleeping on it with wet hair. It is absolute chaos. I'm gonna put up like half of it in a little claw clip, although I might go put on my outfit that I'm gonna wear so I don't have to do it after I do my hair. Yeah, let me go do that. This is what I'm wearing. It's a Urban Outfitters dress. I can show you better when I'm done with my hair, but one of the buttons popped off. Well, not popped off. When I got it, it was already missing, and I didn't feel like going through the hassle of returning it. So it's a little booby because I can't button it up, but whatever. I'm not gonna be wearing it for that long. I'll be changing and stuff. I've just put some heat protectant in my hair, and then now I'm gonna curl it. I just figured out how to curl my hair the way I've like always tried, where you like wrap it around the barrel and then you kind of like loosen it. I just figured that out in the past couple months. And now since I figured it out, I've gotten the hang of it and it's very easy. Also, I'm like kind of straightening the tops of it because it's all frizzy. But it took me a long time to figure that out. Like I could not figure that out for the life of me. So it just takes a lot of practice in my opinion, which is not helpful, I know. But I'm gonna take a section. I always keep my clamp towards like the mirror. I wanna clamp it, slide it down a little bit, and then flip it. And you're gonna continue to slide it down. Do a little, wasn't that flip? A flip. And then some people do it differently. Some people will like unravel it right here, like go like that, and let a section down. Sometimes I'll do that, sometimes I won't. Kind of just depends. Slide it down. I leave the end out a little bit. And then at the end, I will kind of keep the clamp down when I completely let go of the, I'm doing a terrible job explaining this, I know. But when I'm doing the very end, I will keep my clamp down so it almost straightens the end because I feel like it just looks more natural in my opinion, I don't know. Or I just like the way it looks. I'm gonna do this to my entire head. I know I did such a shit job explaining it, so you're better off looking at a tutorial because clearly you're not getting that over here. Side is done. I'm gonna speed through honestly probably the most of this, or just do it off camera because I need to kind of hustle, and then I'll come back to you to judge it up. All right, I did change. I'll show you my outfit in a second, but I just was not feeling that dress. But my hair is now curled. I put hairspray in it. I use the Kristen S Refine Signature Finishing Hairspray. I would say it's like a medium hold. And now I'm gonna literally brush through it with my wet brush that I have here. I like to try and kind of loosen them up and make it a little bit more soft. That's just like how I prefer it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna brush it up here and then flip my head and kind of like zhuzh it up. That is looking pretty good to me. I'm gonna also add in some hair oil. My favorite is the Way hair oil. It smells so good, like insanely good. So I'm gonna throw that in here as well. I might straighten, I was gonna say I might straighten like up here, but I think it might be fine without it. Sorry, Sally is snoring so loudly. Okay, there we go. Hair is done, outfit is done. Oh, I need to do my lips now. I'm just gonna throw on the Charlotte Tilbury liner in, I think this is Pillow Talk. I don't really usually wear lip liner, but I feel like I'm all done up, so I might as well. It's good enough. I like to blend it out with my finger. And then lastly, I'm gonna throw on this gloss. It is from Dior. I know, we're getting fancy over here. It is in the shade, what shade is this? Number 12. I don't remember the name of it. I think it might be like Rose something or something along those lines, but it is so pretty. I love those glosses. Lisa's mom got it for me and it's perfect. And that's about it. I feel like my hair is a little too curled to my liking, but it will fall, especially as I'm like trying stuff on, and I'm sure it'll get like a little messed up in like a good way. But that is that. Let me show you my outfit. All right, this is what I'm wearing. I don't know if it's like, I think it's cute. I don't know. I don't think that this part is like really flattering, but it is what it is. This is from Amazon. I actually love this shirt. I think it's really cute. It's like a nice knit. These jeans are really old from Zara. I'm gonna throw on my, I think my Supergas, and then I'll throw on like a bag of some sort. I don't know what bag, maybe like a shoulder bag, but that is that. That's kind of the finished look, so to speak. And with that, it's actually gonna be the end of this video. I look naked. You guys know I'm not. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a little bit different. Yes, I need to take my recycling out. I know this video was a little bit different, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun just like getting ready with you all. I know it was very chatty and again, different than like a normal vlog, but hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and staying till the end. I am gonna do a video eventually, probably not in the near future, but eventually, of like wedding dresses I tried but didn't end up choosing, you know what I mean? So that will come eventually, but in the meantime, I'm so excited for today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.